Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm closer to my mic. I had little audio issues, so hopefully the audio comes a little better. But yeah, we're starting our Espeon set against Mason. That's the guy who stalled us out. He's using a Swampert, Dragonite, Infernape, Scizor, Gengar, and Cresselia, and I'm using a more higher quality team. So hopefully we can get a little better fight out of it. Hopefully we can pull off a W. We know that he likes to play a little bit of stall, so you might see that off of my end just because I'm petty like that. But yeah, let's begin this set. I know we went 0-5 last time. This is a new set. Let's see if we can go at least one win. Is that too much to ask, one win? That's a weird ass glitch that we see there. So out comes that Infernape, and we send out Crobat. Now Crobat is definitely like one of the fastest mons in the BDSP meta, so I'm not afraid to send it out first. I mean, I have U-turn, right? I can hit hard with Brave Birds and Cross Poisons. I'm not afraid to send it out early. Fortunately for us, we dodged that first Stone Edge. That would have knocked us out. And we are going to land this Brave Bird, and we can see the crit didn't matter. But Infernape isn't Sash, so it's probably like Life Orb or Choice Banded in some type of fashion. And we are going to knock out the Infernape. So that's one big threat gone. Granted, we had a very lucky miss there. But still, that's one big threat gone. Next comes out that Scizor. And so, you know, we're going to stay in, of course. We're going to click Brave Bird. Why are we not going to click Brave Bird, right? As you can see, this Brave Bird is it's going to be a 2-ko. It barely knocks out Scizor. If it was Adamant Crobat, I think we would have knocked it out. But because we're Jolly Max Speed, we're not going to knock it out. And so now we're going to go into Gruff here to eat the oncoming Bullet Punch. Of course, we have to be wary of those rare Brick Breaks that you see. But knowing this guy right here, he probably will run the Brick Break. So I know full well going in, okay, this is a risk going into Gruff. But if we can outspeed and get the rocks up, that'll be very helpful in getting rid of that Dragonite. Scizor is very weak. As you can see, it's a Life Orb Scizor, so he has to play very carefully here. He has no hazards on the side, so he has no reason to go to Defog. So I'm gonna just set up rocks here, and expecting a Brick Break to happen. We're gonna trade off. We're gonna get the rocks up, but he's gonna knock out Heatran at the same time. But we also knock out Scizor. So I kind of like this exchange right here. Yeah, we see the Brick Break, and Scizor is gonna go down. So that's fine. No defogs left for my opponent, and now we are up 5-4, I believe. 5-4. So now I don't know what to send out. Right, anything can happen in this battle. Gengar outspeeds Crobat, I believe. So we just send out Skorpios because we have one weakness. I thought that would be the best play. Yeah, fastest team on his team is the Gengar. There's Dragonite, of course. Well, out comes the Drapion. And out comes Gengar. So this wasn't a prediction. It just so happened to be the right choice. So Rocks, we snap the Sash. And I'm thinking here, okay, what are you going to go for? You're going to probably switch, aren't you? But this Gengar has Destiny Bond, so we lose Gengar, or we lose Drapion while knocking out his Gengar. Which is huge because I think you have Cresselia, so we lose our Cresselia counter right away. Our Cresselia counter is gone, and our only one left is the Espeon, and then we have to just hit it hard, right? Cresselia is a big-ass wall. It's a duck wall. So we just gotta hit it hard, and our hardest hitter is gone. So all we have to do is rely on Mercury, and we have to keep that Sash on as much as we can. We have to keep that Sash on for as long as possible. So we send out Gastrodon now because that's the only one left that has one weakness. And looking at his team, he only has Swampert, Crest, and that Dragonite left. So going out into a wall is probably, you know, Swampert or Dragonite. You know, we have 66% chance that it'll be something offensively oriented versus Crest. So I just went out to blue. Of course, the little rock damage you'll see. And we're going to go for Scald. We can eat any one hit. I still don't know the item of this Swampert from the other battle we had. But that type of damage leads me to believe it's choice in some way or offensively built. go for Skull. We don't snag the burn, but we also know that it's a 3-co against us with that EQ. So I'm either thinking we switch into Masai to get the prediction, or we recover to keep blue healthy for that Dragonite, because blue is our defensive all for that Dragonite, that's why. We have to go for recover as he switches out. He's probably going into that crest now. Yeah, there's that crest. And again, that crest had, at least in last time if I recall correctly, had the screens and had psychic. Of course, any Pokemon can be differently built. We go out into Sanemi here just because of X-Scissor. X-Scissor is going to hit really hard, especially if we can get the Sword Stance up, but again, it depends on what he's going to use here. I'm predicting a screens, but as we see, this Cresselia is Calm Mind oriented, so it could be Calm Mind, Psychic, Ice Beam, Moonlight. That could probably be the move set. So because we know we go down to an Ice Beam, we're just opting to go for that Life Orb X-Scissor to just get as much damage off as we can. And we're going to see that this Cresselia is a Citrus Berry Cresselia. So it's going to just restore about half the damage it took right now, which is fine. We got that chip off and we exposed the item. There's that Ice Beam. It's going to knock out Sanemi. So Sanemi goes down. And we're going to go into Masai here because we got to knock out that wall. Yeah, we got to knock out that wall as soon as we can. So our only option left is to click Brave Bird. That's our strongest stab, strongest offensive move. We have to hit it. Alright, we have to knock out this wall. So here comes that Brave Bird, and that's going to do a lot of damage, almost knocking out Crest. So that puts Crest in range to get knocked out by my Espeon Shadow Ball. Remember, we are Sash, Espeon, Timid. We are Sash, Espeon, Timid, so we don't have any Life Orb boost or Specs boost. But because we're bringing Espeon this way, we can kind of bluff that we're Sash. We don't have hazards on our side, so we're also very safe to do so as well. That's why I played Espeon a bit like this as well. Otherwise, I'll be a little more upfront with the Espeon to preserve the Sash. But we can just click Shadow Ball. He's probably thinking, okay, it's probably not a good idea to switch out, and we can expose what item it is on his side, his perspective. So we do knock out Crest, and there's no item, right? We are Sash. So, but he's probably thinking we're choiced in some fashion, right? I mean, now it's 50-50. We're Sashed or we're choiced. So his other option is to send out Swampert. Of course, we still have Rocks up, so Dragonite loses its scale. But we also have Blue in the back as well to counter Dragonite with Ice Beam. We're just going to click Psychic here because we can. I was debating Calm Mind, but then Dragonites have E-Speed, so let's just hit Psychic and hit this thing as hard as we can. And we're actually going to knock out Swampert, so that again is telling me it's offensively built, unless Espeon is just that strong and I'm underestimating Espeon. And now we have Dragonite, and now Dragonite is at 75% health. It lost its scale. Now we can click Dazzling Gleam, right, with no worry. Right, now we're confirmed to be Sash more or less, right? But we actually get the crit and knock out Dragonite right here. So Espeon bringing the game back for us with 3 consecutive knockouts. That being said, we start our season off right with 1-0. Can we keep this momentum going? Find out next time. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.